Kourtney Kardashian lauds her ex, Scott Disick, calling him the best. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kourtney Kardashian has recently spoken warmly about her ex, Scott Disick, and gave him praise as being one of the best people to have around. In the newest episode of The Kardashians, viewers got a chance to see Kourtney traveling to Australia with her husband, Travis Barker. Travis was there on tour with his band, Blink-182. Kourtney didn't travel alone. She brought the kids with her too, and this made the whole trip even more exciting and funny, especially because of her youngest son, Rain Disick. Rain showed his natural talent for being funny and silly, keeping the whole family entertained. In one of the most memorable moments of the episode, Rain was seen pulling silly faces and making up stories with funny voices. While watching him do this, Kourtney couldn't help but laugh. She even said she didn't really know where he got his funny personality from, but she said it reminded her of Jim Carrey, a famous actor known for making people laugh. Rain told a short, funny story that started with, "Okay, so once upon a time," then he paused and ended it quickly with, "That was the story." His joke left Kourtney in laughter, although his sister, Penelope, didn't find it quite as funny. This moment made Kourtney remember Scott Disick and the way he used to act. She said that her son was really starting to remind her of his dad. She said jokingly that Rain was giving her a lot of the same vibes Scott used to give. She also admitted that she never had much of a sense of humor herself, so having someone like Rain around brings a lot of joy and laughter to the family. Even though her relationship with Scott didn't last, and they went through a tough breakup, it's clear that they are both focused on raising their children in a peaceful and respectful way. Kourtney and Scott share 3 kids together, Mason, Penelope, and Rain, and they seem to be doing a good job at co-parenting. Apart from her 3 kids with Scott, Kourtney also recently became a mother again when she welcomed a baby boy with Travis Barker in November 2023. They named their son Rocky 13. The new addition to their family has brought even more excitement and change, especially for the older kids. Even though things have been mostly joyful, there was a funny and slightly awkward moment during the family's trip that also got shown in the episode. While the family was spending time together on a boat, Kourtney and Travis started showing a lot of affection toward each other. But Rain didn't like what he was seeing. He was very open about how uncomfortable he felt. He told his mom and Travis that they needed to stop kissing and being so lovey-dovey in front of him. He even made a joke, saying that they just had a baby and didn't need to start trying for another one right away. Rain's comments sounded a lot like something his dad, Scott Disick, might have said. Anyone who has watched older episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians would recognize that same funny and direct way of speaking that Scott is known for. Rain seems to have picked up that same style. He didn't hold back, and he even went as far as asking Travis if he had left a mark on Kourtney's neck, suggesting a bit too much closeness. Travis quickly denied it, and Kourtney laughed it off, saying it was just a gentle kiss. While Rain was clearly annoyed and wanted the kissing to stop, Kourtney saw things very differently. She felt that it was a positive and healthy thing for kids to see their parents being kind and affectionate to each other. She said she thought it was beautiful that her kids could see her being truly in love. She didn't think there was anything wrong with showing love openly. In her words, she believed it was a good example, especially since she and Travis had just welcomed a new baby together. She wanted her kids to see what being loving and close in a relationship looks like. Still, Rain didn't agree. He didn't hold back his feelings and kept reacting with a funny mixture of disgust and surprise every time his mom and Travis shared a moment. The situation made for a hilarious scene, with Rain's expressions and words giving everyone something to laugh about. Overall, the episode gave viewers a deeper look into the family dynamics and how things have changed since Kourtney started a new chapter of her life with Travis. But even with those changes, there's still a strong connection with the past, especially through the kids. Rain, in particular, stands out as someone who has a lot of personality and isn't afraid to speak his mind. He brings a lot of energy and laughter to the group, just like Scott used to do in earlier seasons of their show. Kourtney's appreciation for her ex, Scott, shows that even though relationships may not work out, it's still possible to respect and value the good qualities in someone. She sees those same qualities in her son, and it makes her happy. It also shows that Kourtney and Scott are working well together to raise their children, putting their differences aside to focus on what's best for the kids. Kourtney's journey, both as a mother and a partner, is continuing to evolve. Her bond with Travis Barker seems to be strong and full of love, even though not everyone in the family reacts the same way to their public affection. Her kids, especially Reign, are growing and showing their personalities more and more. Reign's humor, confidence, and honesty make him a standout in the family and a favorite among fans of the show. This new phase in Kourtney's life includes not just being a mom to 4 kids, but also blending families and adjusting to new roles. Travis Barker, as her husband and stepfather to her children, is getting more involved in the family's daily life. The way Reign interacts with him, even when teasing him, shows that they are slowly building their own kind of relationship, filled with humor and honesty. Even though there are moments of discomfort or disagreement, like Reign not liking all the kissing, it's clear that the family has love at its core. These funny and real moments give fans a glimpse into what it's like to grow and change as a family, and how people can come together despite their differences. The story also shows how children can carry traits from their parents, even when they're still young. Reign's personality, jokes, and the way he speaks all remind people of Scott Disick, which shows how strong that connection is. It's not just about looks, it's about how someone acts, talks, and thinks. For Kourtney, seeing these parts of Scott in her son makes her appreciate her past and how it helped shape the future. Though life has changed for Kourtney, and she has moved on with a new partner and baby, her past with Scott is still part of her life through their children. Instead of trying to hide or ignore that, she's accepting it and even finding joy in it. Her words about Scott being the best person to be around show that she still has respect for him and can look back at their time together with some good memories. That kind of maturity and peace is something many people find inspiring. It shows that families can move forward even after tough times, and that relationships don't have to end in anger. They can change and grow into something new, something better for the kids and for everyone involved. Kourtney Kardashian's life may be full of cameras, tours, and public attention, but the small, personal moments, like laughing at a joke from Reign or handling an awkward moment on a boat, are what make her story feel real and relatable. Fans who watch the show get to see these honest, funny, and sometimes emotional experiences, and it helps them feel more connected to the family. With every episode, Kourtney continues to share her life, her growth, and her family's journey. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.